on your defense to get to those balls, keep the ball up, and keep those rallies going, and force Resurrection Christian into some mistakes in the midst of those long rallies. Again, our keys to the contest tonight brought to you by Channel Seed. Sterling, of course, has relied, speaking of the digs, they've relied on two players that have led the way the whole season in Cashley Sheets and Addie Sanamaso. Two of the players that primarily play all six rotations are Addie and Cashley, with the exception of a few times they get pulled here or there for a brief respite, and then they're back out there again. But 148 digs on the season for Cashley Sheets, 146 digs on the season for Addie Sanamaso. I think those two have been unsung in what they've done defensively. And of course, we know the trio of defensive players that Lisa Shoemaker has at her disposal, with the junior defensive specialist and Taylor Tonchi, and her two senior liberos / DSs in Courtney Canada and Tyler Thomas. It'll be Courtney Canada in the libero jersey to start set 1, Tyler Thomas in set 2, Courtney Canada in set 3, so forth and whatnot. Sterling, again, doesn't get the job done as much with the block as we'd like to see, but the defense has been good behind. Touch as many balls as you can at the net and try to slow down the attack of what's her name? Kaylin Pardue, excuse me, I saw Amanda Pardue, that's her younger sister. Kaylin Pardue, the junior, leading the team in kills this season, averaging almost 3.5 kills a set is Pardue. You're not going to stop her necessarily, but you can slow her down a little bit. Sterling did not do a good job of that against the Platte Valley Broncos on Thursday with Carson Fetzer and the work that she does offensively for the Broncos. They did do that fairly well against Eaton in sets 1 and 3, not as much in sets 2, 4, and 5 in losing that 5-set match against Eaton. When the game plan works to success, Sterling tends to have success, but obviously that kind of goes without saying. I think tonight you got to get all the right pieces in all the right places and make sure that everybody's playing at the top of their game. You need your offense to be clicking on their A game tonight. Addie Sanamaso, Ainsley Sanford, Taylor Simons. You can't have the mistakes, the mental miscues. You can't have the timing off with your center, Shaylee Ulrich. And Shaylee's done a very good job this season. 8th in 3A with 286 assists on the year. That's 3rd in the Patriot League. But she's going up against a very talented freshman setter for the Resurrection Christian Cougars. Kylie Mays, the freshman setter, has been phenomenal this season. 7th in the state of Colorado with 353 assists on the year. That leads both the Patriot League and the 3A classification for a freshman. And I'm watching her in warm-ups, and I can see why. She sets a very beautiful ball for her hitters. There's a reason the Platte Valley, or the Resurrection Christian Cougars, have 2 players averaging more than 2 kills a set, Pardue averaging almost 3.5 kills a set, and then you've got 2 more players, check that, 3 more players averaging over a kill per set. They've got a lot of hitters that they can do a lot of work with, and they've got a setter who sets them up nicely. When all of those things work to your advantage, you can be a tough team to beat. That being said, I think this is a beatable team and a winnable game for the Sterling Lady Tigers. But they can't play like they did last Thursday at home against Platte Valley. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will meet our starting lineups, and we'll have first serve as the Sterling Lady Tigers and the Resurrection Christian Lady Cougars get set to square off in a Patriot League affair. Sterling looking to improve their Patriot League record on the season to 5-2. Meanwhile, the Resurrection Christian Cougars look to improve to 5-1 in Patriot League play. For Lisa Shoemaker, a victory tonight would be her 538th career win. For head coach Ben Reeser in his 6th year here at Resurrection Christian High School, a win tonight, by my unofficial count, would be win number 100 for Coach Reeser. Some big numbers on the line when we come back. Sterling and Res next on 105.7 KPMX, KPMX.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Stick with us.
Tigers and your Resurrection Cougars. Would you please join me for a word of prayer for tonight's competition? Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to worship you this evening in athletics. We pray that each team will glorify you with their abilities, attitudes, and actions. We ask for each team to perform at their very best. We pray for your protection in tonight's game. Please bless us with health and safety. Jesus, we love you and praise you. Amen. Amen. Please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Once again, welcome to RCS, and now tonight's lineups, starting with the Sterling Tigers.
Welcome back inside Resurrection Christian High School as we get set for the start of tonight's contest. Let's meet our starting lineups presented by Northeastern. It's not just college, it's Northeastern. The largest residential community college in Colorado wants to help you start your educational journey. Visit njc.edu. for more information. For the visiting Sterling Lady Tigers in their white jerseys trimmed in pink and orange with orange numbers outlined in black and Sterling in black across the front. They will start number 1, Cashley Sheets, number 2, Shaylee Ulrich, both seniors. Cashley the right side, Shaylee the setter. Courtney Canada will get the start as the libero tonight. She's sporting the black jersey with orange and white stripes around the base of the short sleeves. White numbers trimmed in orange and Sterling in orange across the front. Courtney a senior as well. Senior Ainsley Samber the outside wearing number 7. Addie Wright is the middle 2. The junior wears number 11. Middle 1 tonight, Taylor Simans, the senior wearing number 25. And the other outside for Sterling is senior number 43, Addie San Lamaso. For the Resurrection Christian Cougars sporting their royal blue tops, black numbers trimmed in white, Cougars in black and white across the back of the jersey and white sprawling up the side of the shirts. And their libero wearing the white jersey with blue long sleeves and white trim. And blue numbers on the front of the uniform. Madison Garcia, the senior outside, wears number 4. Kylie Maines, the freshman center, wears number 7. Emily Morris is the senior middle wearing number 8. Mackenzie Francis, the outside, the senior wearing number 9. Kaylin Pardue, the junior right side hitting on the right side, a junior wearing number 10. And Hannah Rolstad, a middle senior wearing number 11. The libero tonight is Blake Coors, a junior wearing number 6. Opening serve tonight is brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. When your temperature's not quite right, call your local Lennox dealer, Mechanical at 970-522-0471. It was a fairly pleasant day today. Temperatures, I think, may have scraped 80 degrees. a little bit of a breeze keeping the heat down this afternoon. Thank goodness for that, because I had myself a bit of an adventure on the way to Loveland this evening, and I appreciated the fact that it wasn't 85 degrees outside. 63 degrees and clear right now. There is a red flag warning in effect for tomorrow across the Eastern Plains, as we're going to see hot afternoon conditions with plenty of wind and very little moisture. In fact, very little chance of moisture in the forecast for the next several days across the Eastern Plains of Colorado, so be careful out there. Both teams have been announced. The coaches have shaken hands. The teams set to shake hands under the net, and we are just about ready to get this one underway. The Cougars will attack left to right on your radio dial. The Tigers right to left. Again, teams do not switch sides as they once did in the before times, as we like to call it. Prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, between sets you would switch sides. If you started going right to left, then in the second set you go left to right and vice versa. Well, COVID hit, they said we can't do that anymore. You got to stay on your own side of the floor to prevent, spreading germs, and that has stuck ever since. I believe the Cougars won the coin toss. They did. They elected to serve to start tonight's contest, and back deep to serve will be the senior middle, Hannah Rolstad, to get it started for Resurrection Christian. Emmeline Morris will check out on the back row and be replaced by Blake Coors. Tigers will have Addie Wright, Cashley Sheets, and Taylor Tonchi on the back row. Addie will be replaced by Courtney Canada, the libero. Up front, Taylor Simance, Shaylee Ulrich, and Addie Sanamaso. Sterling will go forward back deep to return, and we're ready for our opening serve, again brought to you by Bailey Mechanical. Rolstad gets the sign from the official. The two steps and the flat-footed serve is handed out by Canada. Sheets with the bump set. Sanamaso from the 10-foot line. Cross shot misplayed near side. Chased down by Francis and a bump free over 10-foot line. Tonchi, Ulrich, Simance through the block. Simance gets the party started with the first kill of the contest. And the Tigers take the first point of set number one. It's brought to you by First National Bank in Fleming. Be certain in your financial institution. First National Bank in Fleming since 1917. Member FDIC. Addie Sanamaso, her first serve tonight. Back deep, played back row by Francis at the net. Just one by the Tigers. Sheets with the bump set for Samber, who slices it far sideline. Set at the net, hopping hands at the net, played by Sanamaso. High set near side. Samber again goes line, misplayed, and a kill for Ainsley Samber, who's been going more and more down the line when hitting on this left side, and it is working to her favor. She's building confidence in that aggressive approach. 2-0 Sterling here to open the first. Addie Sanamaso, big serve near side, played by Coors the libero, running bump set from Mays, and a roll shot back deep on Sheets. Ulrich set, Simance down the middle, block back, handed up by Canada. Bump set near side, Samber crosses it, too deep and out. I think she may have even got it outside the pin as well. I think it may have been outside the antenna on this near side, but also missed the back line by several feet. So the hitting error by Samber ends the short little run for Sterling to open the set. It's 2-1 Tigers. Serve toppled down the middle by Garcia, and the set and the drive down the middle of the floor is too deep and out. I believe that was Taylor Simance who got a little too much on that one, and we're tied at 2. Garcia down the center of the floor. Sheets for Ulrich. Ulrich will set Simance, who tips short and drops it in there. Nice read by Taylor. She saw the block go up early and was able to tip it short. They've been utilizing Taylor early and often in this opening set. Back to serve is Shaylee Ulrich, who moves to the back row. Served by Ulrich, up 3-2, now tied at 3 as Shaylee put too much on that one. Again, got to limit the errors tonight if you want to have success. The big junior, Kaylin Pardue, the team leader in kills this season. And she is all arms and legs as she delivers a floating serve far side, misplayed by Sanamaso. The bump set for Sheets, and it's turned away on the block of the Lady Cougars as Emmeline Morris and Kylie Mays, the freshman, were there. And Res has their first lead of the contest, up 4-3. Pardue with the big jump serve on Canada this time. Little knuckleball misplayed, chased down by Ulrich, and Ashley Sheets from the 10-foot line cannot cross the boundary line. Between the two halves, and it's 5-3 in favor of Res. Sterling needs to put an end to this run for the Cougars. Pardue, deep breath, the approach and the jump serve. Again, down the middle, misplayed, back onto the Cougar side. It's handed up by Emmeline Morris at the net. Quick drive deep, digged up by Canada. Swatted across by Santa Maso. Set, Mays, far side, cross shot. Nice dig from a knee by Santa Maso. Set to the near pin, Samber off the block. That one's picked up by Pardue. Set to the far pin again for Francis. She'll drive it deep. Santa Maso there to take it. Ulrich set, Sheet, roll shot through the block. Diving save, Pardue. Quick dump over by Kaylee Mays. The freshman gets that one to drop, and it was all predicated on the pancake save by Kaylin Pardue. Wow. 6-3 Cougars, but those are the kind of rallies you got to get yourself into if you're Sterling tonight. Santa Maso receives the serve, bumps at 4. Simons blocked back, played out of the net by Sheets as she slides underneath. Samber topples it deep. It's picked up by Garcia, sent down the middle, and a big swing from Morris, but they're going to say that Taylor Simons was in the net. No, check that. It was number 7, Ainsley Samber, that got into the net on the block attempt. 7-3. Would have been a hitting error on Emmeline Morris. A 5-0 run here for the Cougars. Ulrich dumps that short, and a near collision between Pardue and Rolstad, and Pardue is slow to get up as she took an awkward dive on the back row. She'll check out for a defensive replacement on that back line as the libero comes back in. It's 7-4 as the Tigers in the run at 5-0. Garcia receives the serve, set, Morris, big swing, nice dig down the middle by Santa Maso, set, Samber off the hands at the net. Dug by Rolstat, tossed to the far pin for Francis, big swing, and Samber cannot make the play. And Mackenzie Francis is going to pick up her first kill of the contest. Worth noting, just 2 kills thus far for the Cougars. Now an ace on the serve of Kylie Mays as she caught Tyla Thomas flat-footed. Kylie Mays, though, has been impressive. A kill, an assist, a block, and an ace thus far in this first set. 9-4 Reds. Sterling, though, has handed the Cougars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those 9 points. Set for Addie Wright off the block, diving save, pushed by Morris. Set to the near side for Samber, who pushes it deep, and it's too deep and out. Tigers wanted a carry called on Emmeline Morris on that push, but could not get it. The bench and the fans making a plea with the officials. It'll go down as a hitting error on Ainsley Samber, and it's 10-4. Another Tiger mistake hands Res another point. Line drive serve, Thomas will receive. Ulrich sets for Samber. Big swing down the floor, and she'll find it. Ainsley Samber answers back. After the hitting error, she gets the kill, and she'll head to the bench, replaced by Taylor Tonchi, who's on to serve. Tigers cut the deficit in half. It's 10-5. Tonchi the serve deep, played by Coors. Bumps that far side. Morris, just a little toppler off the side of the hand. Didn't get a clean touch. She gets the kill nonetheless, her first of the contest. Serve from Francis deep, Sheets will receive. Set near side, right will tip short, sliding pickup by Mays. The bump set for Garcia, cross dug by Sanamaso. Ulrich set, Sheets, crosses, blocked back by Emmeline Morris. Her second block of the contest. And Sterling is going to burn a timeout, trailing 5-12 in this opening set of action. Sterling looked to be in has just 3 kills, 2 blocks, and an ace. The serve out of the timeout by Francis. Misplayed by Thomas, and another ace. This one belongs to Mackenzie Francis. Now the Tigers find themselves down an 8 spot. 13-5. This is where Sterling finds themselves in trouble. Mistakes start to snowball in a hurry. Sanamaso will receive the serve. Conchi will set it for Addy. Big cross through the block, done by Coors. Mays sets far side, tipped by Garcia, and everybody just stands there and watches it fall on the Tigers side of the net. Everybody just gave up on that ball once it crossed the net. 14-5, it's a 9-point ball game. Serve near side, Sanamaso at the net, kept alive by Taylor Tonchi, but she went up over the net to make the play at the net. And that ball handling mistake by Tonchi is going to turn it into a 15-5 ball game. Down the middle for Tonchi. Nice clean receive. Ulrich set. Sanamaso blocked back. Played by Ulrich off the block. Right. Bump set. Flat-footed attack. Somehow gets across by Sanamaso. Set near side. Off the block. It will not be played by the Tigers. Hannah Rolstad, the senior middle, collects her first kill of the night and makes it a 5-kill night. The late, great Yogi Berra would say. Tigers have been swept in 3 consecutive meetings with the Cougars and have lost 4 straight against Res. Ulrich backs at far side. Sheets rolls it near sideline. Played by Mays. Bump set from Coors and a roll shot 10-foot line for Thomas. Set near side. Sanamaso, but a 2-hit violation on the set of Shaylee Ulrich. Second ball handling error in this one. 17-5. Tigers going backwards. Thomas receives Ulrich, the one-handed set for right, who pushes it deep on Mays. Set near side. Rolstad looking for a touch at the net, not going to get it. The hitting error by Rolstad makes it 17-6. Sterling still has plenty of work to do in this one. Cashley Sheets, flat-footed serve, far side Garcia. Mays sets, and a mistimed jump by Emmeline Morris. I think she was expecting that ball to come down sooner, wasn't expecting as high a set. And a quick exchange of my bads between Morris and Mays. 17-7, now an ace for Cashley Sheets, as it couldn't be handled cleanly by Blake Coors, the libero. And it's 17-8. And the Tigers have gotten back to within single digits. They trail it by 9. With 15, they have 32 as a team. So Taylor has nearly half the team's blocks this season, not even averaging a block a set. Meanwhile, the Cougars this season averaging a block a set, almost 3.5 blocks a match this season. Set down the middle, big swing, big pickup by Thomas, and a 2-hit violation called on Sterling. That was a phenomenal dig by Tyler Thomas, and I'm not sure where that 2-hit violation comes in. I thought that was well played all the way around, but they're going to get Addie Santamasso for the 2-hit violation. Sterling was robbed on that one, in my opinion. Set, Santamasso swing, return on the block of Kaylin Pardue, the third block of the set for Resurrection Christian. 19-8, it's back to an 11-point game. A well-utilized timeout by head coach Ben Reeser as his team gets 2 back right out of the timeout. And Tyler Thomas could not keep her hands off an errant serve attempt by Blake Coors. It'll go down as an ace for Coors, the third ace of the set for Res. And the Cougars now lead it 20-8, up by a dozen. Not at all the way Sterling drew up this opening set. Bump set from Ulrich. Addie Wright off the block at the net. Coors, a mistimed diving dig. And it will be Sterling's point on the kill for Addie Wright. Her first of the contest. 20-9 Res. Addie Resurrection Christian the top of the net and out. Emmeline Morris with the hitting error. She thought she caught block, but it was off the net tape and out. 8-8, Sheets the serve. Back to get it is Coors. The set for Morris again, and this time she rattles that one off the block for the kill. An emphatic kill there for the senior middle, Emmeline Morris. 9-8. Cougars by 1. Mackenzie Francis with 4 kills and an ace tonight with the serve. Too deep. Tigers read it well off the hand of Francis, and we're tied back up at 9. This a much more competitive second set than the first was. Sterling losing 25-10 in the first. Addie Wright, the junior middle with the serve. Knuckles far side, Coors will take it. The set for Garcia. Big sliding pickup by Wright. Bump set, Sheet, Santa Maso roll shot short. Garcia lays out. Mays back toss near side, over the block, over the line, and out from Hannah Rolstad. The hitting error by Rolstad, and it's 10-9. Res has had some issues this season with hitting errors. Still hitting over 200 as a team, which is an impressive stat. Wright the serve down the middle for Coors. The set far side, Garcia through the block. Wright goes to get it again. Nice work by Addie on the back row. Set for Santa Maso. Off the block, played by Ulrich. The set for Addie again. This time she'll slice it off the hands and down to the floor for another kill. Second kill of the contest for Addie Santa Maso, and Sterling's built a 2-point lead. They're up 11-9. Looking to tie us up at a set each. Addie the serve, a knuckleball low and tipped over, but they're going to call a 2-hit violation on Emmeline Morris as she just tried to get her hands underneath that one and get it across. Unfortunately, didn't connect cleanly with both hands. That score as quickly as we can. Out of the timeout, Wright with the serve, misplayed, in retreat by Francis, chased down by Coors, and a bump free over from Mays, 10-foot line. Tonchi set for Wright out of the back row. She'll pop it back deep, and she'll get the kill as Mays couldn't field that one cleanly. Addie Wright with her second kill. This one comes from behind the 10-foot line from the back row. And Sterling has made it a 13-9 ball game. Wright the serve again. Miscommunication between Garcia and Coors. How about an ace for Addie, her first one of the night. Sterling putting together a run now. 14-9 they lead. Trying to pull away in this second, much like Res did in the first. Addie, high arcing serve. Mays, the short tempo set for Morris, and Morris will tip it through the hands and down to the 10-foot line for the kill. That will bring Kaylin Pardue back in on the front row for the Cougars. 14-10, Tigers need to keep her at bay if at all possible. The set for Simance over the block. Dug back row Francis. Played out of the net by Mays. Off the block. The set for Rolstad. And Rolstad turned away on the block of Taylor Simance. Sterling gets their first block of the contest. It's 15-10 Sterling. Back goes Addie Sanamaso. She rattled off 3 consecutive aces to start this set and give Sterling a 3-0 lead. Lady Tiger softball team a 19-6 win on the road at Lyman. So Sterling's offense continues to put up runs in bunches. A set for Pardue. That sure looked like a carry. Shoemaker reminding the girls that as long as she's in front of the ball, it's a legal push. A kill for Pardue, and it's 15-11. Ulrich sets, Simats off the block. Pardue one-handed save out of the net. The set for Garcia. She's turned back on the block. 1, 2, 3, they get it over on a pair of punches by Coolers and Garcia. The set for Sanders, and Sanders turned away on the block of the Lady Cougars. Shared block for Pardue, and Mays, second block for Mays, who's several inches shorter than Pardue, but she gets off the floor. And a roll set, the service error, quickly back to Sterling at 16-12. They've still got themselves a 4-point advantage, but the Cougars may be building a little momentum late in this set. Ulrich the serve, high arcing and short. Coors at the net, the set by Mays, the tip short, played off the top of the net by Sheets. Sanamaso the bump set, and the bump free over from Samber. Rolstat for Mays, Mays for Pardue, and Pardue with the push to the back line for the kill. He's going to keep on doing it until the Tigers prove they can stop it. Lindsay Rubottom's going to come in for Ainsley Samber. 16-13 Sterling. Serve goes to Jada Nordhagen off the bench. Jada the sophomore, a libero/DS. With a low line drive serve, Sanamaso for Ulrich. Ulrich for Sheets. Sheets roll shot off the block for the kill. First one tonight for Cashley. And Sterling gets it right back at 17-13. The one positive is they have not allowed Res to get on any sort of consistent run in this second set. Next time out, we'll talk more about this run that Sterling softball's been on in terms of runs scored. It has been mighty impressive. An ace for Courtney Canada as it couldn't be handled by Nordhagen. Canada picks up the ace. Tigers have rattled off 5 aces in this set. 18-13. Coors will take this one. Back set near side. Pardue will tip it 10-foot line. Ulrich, nice set near side. Rubottom through the block. Handed up by Rolstat. Quick dump set and a diving save by Courtney Canada, but it was all for naught as they're going to get the freshman Kylie Mays with a carry, a lift on the attempted fake set. Since she was going for the kill, it will go down as a hitting error, and the timeout used by Ben Reeser with his team down. Winning against Valley on Saturday and taking one against Lyman today. They scored 13 runs in Game 1 against Burlington, 20 runs in Game 2 against Burlington, 15 more runs in the win over Valley, and 19 runs in the win over Lyman. We do the math, 13 and 20, that's 33. You add in another 15, that's 48. And then 19 more puts you at 67 runs scored in the last 4 ball games for Sterling Tigers softball, and that has all come in consecutive innings. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 6 in the third, 6 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth for Sterling for their 19 runs today. They scored in all 3 innings against Valley on Saturday and scored in the final 3rd and 4th inning of Game 1 and all 3 innings of the first 2 innings of game number 2, because it was a home game. They didn't have to play the bottom of the 3rd. So Sterling in their last, Pardue is off the dig of Ulrich for the kill. Out of the timeout by Resurrection Christian to make it 19-14. 2-5, 2-4-7, and another 5-6 today. So the last 13 innings. Served by Pardue. Played by Santa Masa. The set for White. She'll topple it deep. Nordhagen is there and somehow able to keep it out of the net and stay out of the net herself is Mays. Set far side. Down the line off the hands of Ulrich. The kill goes to Mackenzie Francis. The fact that Mays was able to stay out of the net on one of those set attempts and somehow keep herself from crossing the boundary line underneath the net was a sheer display of athleticism. Pardue the serve. Canada will take it. Ulrich dumps that short 10-foot line for Wolstadt. Set to the far side. Punch over. Canada's got it. Ulrich will send it up for Sheets. Sheets rolls shot back deep. And Nordhagen all by herself on an island back there. Can't make the play. Ashley Sheets with the kill. And it's 20-15. Sterling up by 5. Needs 5 to tie us up at a set each. This one has the feeling of a 5-setter just with the way it's gone thus far. Tonchi the serve deep, and it's on the back line. They had 4 players back to receive, 3 of them in the vicinity of that serve, and all 3 of them watch it hit the back tape. Another ace for the Tigers in this set, their 6th of this one. 21-15, high arcing serve short, played by Morris. The set for Francis, and Francis is looking for the touch, not going to get the call. Francis, who has 4 kills in this set, picks up the hitting error, and it is now 22-15. Tonchi line drive serve, Coors will take it. Mays will set it for Francis again, played by Tonchi. Ulrich, the set for Santa Masa, tipped short, laying out to get it. Rolstad back into the kitchen of Addie Santa Masa, and she'll put it back down to the floor for her 3rd kill. Floated that souffle right into Addie's kitchen, and she said, oh no, I'm going to sink that souffle. 23-15 with a really weird baking analogy, metaphor. Serve short. Coors goes to get it. That looked like an absolute carry on the set for Emmeline Morris. Doesn't matter. Morris absolutely tattoos it past the back line to make it 24-15. It is set point for Sterling here in this second set. Served by Tonchi. Coors will receive. Mays, the running bump set for Francis, and Francis puts it down to stave off 1 set point. Still 8 of them to go. Set point brought to you by Ice Lanes. Have fun with your friends and family at Ice Lanes. An affordable time awaits. Call 970-522-3331 to reserve your lane today. Mays with the serve. Low line drive. Sheets. Ulrich. Santa Masa. A 2-hit violation called on Shaylee Ulrich. The second 2-hit violation of the night. Worth noting, the ump official for tonight's contest notorious for 2-hit violation calls. Just throwing that out there. Short serve from Mays, and Wright cannot adjust. Addie Wright unable to get there. It's an ace for Kylie Mays. Tigers now see themselves with just 6 set points to work with. Gotta put it away here. Served by Mays. Tonchi's got it clean this time. Ulrich, the back toss, far side. Sheets through the block. Diving save Mays. Coors, the bump set near side as Rolstad will drop it deep. Ulrich, one-handed set for Addie Wright. She'll push it to the far line. And the Tigers rattle off the victory in set number 2, 25-18. We're guaranteed 4 as the Tigers and the Cougars are tied at 1 each from Resurrection Christian High School in Loveland on 105.7 KPMX and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
I would like to congratulate the Resurrection golf team on winning the 3A Regional Championship today. That is their 3rd year in a row winning that championship. Golf Tournament, October 7 and 8. Good luck, Cougar Golf Team at State.
I lost my thingy. Here in Loveland at Resurrection Christian High School, the Sterling Lady Tigers and the Resurrection Christian Lady Cougars are tied at a set apiece as we welcome you back inside the gymnasium. Sterling looking for their first win against the Resurrection Christian Cougars since October 1st of 2019. It has been 5 years to the day since Sterling has picked up a victory on the volleyball court against Resurrection Christian. They have lost the last 4 consecutive meetings. The last 3 have been decided by sweep, so at least a step in the right direction. Sterling will not lose in 3 tonight. They're guaranteed at least 4. Trying to go up 2 sets to 1, heading into that 4th set. Put Res back on their heels. Line drive serve by Rolstad, and the joust at the net is won shockingly by Kaylin Pardue, who picks up her 3rd block of the match. Point of this set belongs to Res. First time tonight they've taken the opening point of a set. Flat-footed serve by Rolstad. Sheets runs into her libero. The set far side for Santa Masa. Down the sideline goes Addie for the kill. That is her 4th. And the Tigers tie it up at 1 apiece. Our 3rd set tonight is brought to you by Buckeye Welding Supply. You have questions, they have answers. See what sets them apart at 330 South 11th Avenue in Sterling. Served by Santa Masa deep, handed up by Garcia. Coors bumps that for Pardue. Boxbot has picked up Tyler Thomas as she slides underneath. Set for Samber, and Samber's turned away on the block. The 4th block of the night for Kaylin Pardue. They have got to find an answer for big number 10 tonight. The junior middle is a tall task to deal with. Not an official height listed on the roster, but I would say easily 6 foot. Set near side, Samber goes around the block. Handed up far side by Francis. Set for Francis, she's turned away. That's Taylor Simons, who says, I can do that as well. And we're tied up at 2 each. Right now it's looking like that first set at 25-10 in favor of Res was the outlier, not the norm. The serve by Ulrich near side, played by Garcia. Back set near side for Pardue, and she will travel the net tape, and it will not hit the block. It will roll along the top of the net and out of bounds. seen that happen in quite some time. Physics at its best. Ulrich the serve deep. Tigers up 3-2. May sets. This time Pardue nearly takes the face off of Shirley Ulrich to pick up her 7th kill of the contest. And all the pieces are working like they should. Res has a very dangerous offense. That being said, this is where Sterling took advantage last set when Caitlin Pardue is on the back row. She's back to serve following the kill, tied at 3 each. Pardue, big jump serve far side, too wide, and out. Second service error for Pardue. They had 3 service errors in the second set, did Res. Meanwhile, Sterling picked up 6 aces in that set. One of those belonged to Courtney Canada, who's still not wearing the libero jersey. Tyler Thomas remains the libero in set 3. Canada delivers the serve down the middle, misplayed by Garcia, chased down by Rolstad, and the bump free over comes from Francis. Sheets, Ulrich, Sheets, up the block, the tool kill for Ashley Sheets. 1-2-1 according to the jersey numbers. The dig, the set, the kill, and it's 5-3 Sterling. Canada. One step and the low line drive for an ace. Courtney Canada. Oh, Canada. Courtney picks up her 2nd ace of the night. And Sterling has themselves a 6-3 lead. Serve back deep, played by Rolstad. The set for Morris. Diving pickup nicely by Canada. The set for Sheets. She'll topple it deep. And what a play by Courtney Canada on the back row to somehow get up that swing of Emmeline Morris. How she got underneath that and was able to make that play, I will never understand. That defied physics, folks. Serve misplayed by number 9, Mackenzie Francis. A trio of aces tonight for Miss Canada, and the timeout taken by by Resurrection Christian, trailing 8-3 here in set number 3. The first timeout of the set used by Coach Reeser. This timeout is brought to you by Kuntz Pump and Well Supply. Don't wait until the last minute to solve those irrigation, well, and watering problems. Call Kuntz Pump and Well today at 970-522-2035. The confidence growing for the Lady Tigers as they slowly start to build back up. After a demoralizing opening set in which they lost 25-10, they come back and win 25-18 in the second, leading 8-3 here in the third. Obviously still a lot of volleyball left to be played in this third set, but you gotta like where the mentality of the Tigers is at right now. Canada walks it up and delivers the serve. Played by Garcia, the swing by Francis, played nicely by the Tigers. The set for Sheets, back deep on Garcia again, tipped short, played off the block by Addison Wright, but Ashley Sheets sends it awry. A kill for Mackenzie Francis as she collects another. She's got 7 tonight, matching Caitlin Pardue. It's an 8-4 Sterling lead. The freshman setter Kylie Mays is back to serve. Sporting the pink shoes here in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Short serve, Santamasso reads it perfectly. Ulrich sets right, drive to the far corner. Out of the right. He had that right. It's 9-4. Taylor Tonchi off the bench. The serve by Tonchi near side, played by Francis to toss down the middle, and a power shot by Hannah Rolstad. Just her 2nd kill tonight, but she uncorked that one. 9-5 Sterling. Last rotation before we see Kaylin Pardue back on the front row. The serve by Francis. Canada's got it. Conchi will send it up for Sheets. She's blocked back. Played out of the net by Wright. Ulrich sets Santamasso down the line. Diving pick up Francis. Mays sets for Garcia. She'll tip it short. Addie, nice work on the backside of the block. Set for Sheets. Cross shot through the hands. Dug by Francis. Mays tosses near side for Rolstad. And Rolstad will roof it down the belly of Addie Wright for the kill. Hannah Rolstad picks up her third, and it's now a 9-6 Sterling lead. Francis will deliver the serve near side on Addie. Conchi, the bump set for Santamasso. Roll shot off the block. Coors is there. Mays, the set for Garcia off the block. Nice pickup, Santamasso. Back into the radar zone of Emmeline Morris. And Emmeline Morris puts too much on it, trying to send it back from whence it came. And the hitting error by Morris gives Sterling a 10-6 advantage. Sheets the serve deep. Coors for Mays. Mays near side Rolstad. She'll roll it back deep on Sheets. Ulrich the set for Wright. Wright turned back on the block of Emmeline Morris, her third tonight. Block's been good for Resurrection Christian. It'll be Pardue rotating up front. Checking out is Morris as the libero. Blake Coors will serve. Sheets. Ulrich, Santamasso, and another block for Kaylin Pardue, her fifth. Eight, serving 10, as they used to say. Served by Coors, handed up by Canada. Ulrich will send it up for Wright. Over the block, far corner, and unable to close the hole is Francis. Nice read by Addie Wright. She's got her fourth kill. 11-8, Sterling by 3. This one feels like a marathon in the making. Wright with the serve, down the middle of the floor for Coors. The short tempo set for Pardue, and she times it to perfection. Pardue with her 8th kill. You see Amanda Pardue come into the ball game now. Not nearly as tall as her sister, but same ratio of arms and legs. Tall and lanky. The serve from Amanda. Played nicely by Sheets. Ulrich, high toss, near side. Santamasso off the block. Handed up by Francis. Mays will set it for Garcia. Cross through the block. Dug by Sheets. Ulrich set. Simon, she's blocked back. Played out of the net by Taylor. Sheets, bump set. Santamasso pushing it back deep. Chased down by Francis near side. The set, Pardue. Cross shot too wide. Nice work by Tyler Thomas to matrix out of the way of that one. Keanu Reeves would be proud. The hitting error by Kaylin Pardue. And Sterling is back in front, 12-9. It was an aggressive cross from the middle of the floor. You had to hope that it was either going to find the edge of the tape or that it was going to be touched by a defender on the back row. Addie Wright down on the floor next to the bench being looked at by a defender here in res. Looks like maybe a hip at the moment. That would be a tough loss for Sterling, as the serve by Addie Santamasso was into the net. Addie with her second service error. A rare miscue from Addie tonight makes it 12-10. Serve on Addie. Nicely played on a receive. The set near side. Samber roller off the side of her hand will cross over off of the diving dig of Mackenzie Francis. A long overdue kill in the column for Ainsley Samber. And it's 13-10 Sterling. Serve by Ulrich. Coors receives. Mays the set near side and punched on this near side. Unable to get it across was Pardue. She got off angle from the set of Mays. Just tried to wing it across and could not. 14-10. Ulrich will spin it far side. Francis gets caught flat-footed. An ace for Shaylee Ulrich, and I tell you what, the Tigers right now bullying Mackenzie Francis on the back row. Ulrich with the serve. Coors has to lay out and make the play, and cannot. Res tried a little last-minute shift defensively. They waited till right before Shaylee was ready to deliver the serve and shifted everybody up, and Shaylee was unfazed by it. 16-10 Sterling. Ulrich will serve down the middle. Too much on it. The service error from Shaylee is her second tonight. 16-11. Tigers up by 5. The Ent known as Kaylin Pardue back to serve for Res. The wingspan of an albatross. The serve down the middle of the floor on Thomas. Ulrich with the bump set. Back row swing. Sanamaso caught hands at the net. Dug by Garcia. Set for Francis. Roll shot short. Nice dig again by Addie. Back set. Far side. Tip short. She's got it. In front of Kaylin Pardue. Casually, Sheets had Pardue saying, "Oh, Sheets." 17-11. Lisa Shoemaker wants to confirm the lineup. Addie Wright still on that far sideline. Maybe some cramping. Lisa Shoemaker maybe buying some time to check the lineup. Just want to make sure everybody's in the right spot. And I think Addie's going to be able to come back in. Oh, they're going to bring her in to replace the libero, and then they will sub her out and replace her on the floor. I believe that is Bailey Jackson who takes over on the front line. Serve misplayed by Garcia. Roll shot deep from Francis is too deep. And the Tigers have an 18-11 lead. Moving players around are the Resurrection Christian Cougars. Ball misplayed on the receive, set far side, toppling down past the 10-foot line. It's dug up by Canada, set near side. Samber drives it deep. Garcia goes low to get it. Morris the roll shot. Canada there again. Ulrich set. Samber, she'll roll it past the 10-foot line. Coors for Morris. Morris off the block finds the kill. Emmeline Morris picks up her fourth. Side out back to Res at 18-12 Sterling. Good news is, again, you've got the big body of Kaylin Pardue on the bench. Mays with the serve. Samber will receive. Ulrich will set it near side. Sheets off the block. Ashley Sheets is stuffing the stat sheets right now. She's got 6 kills in the set. Samber replaced by Tonchi. Number 16 on the floor, but there isn't a number 16 on the roster. I wonder if that's Tatum High Street, the sophomore middle. Mays sets it up for Emmeline Morris. Dug by Canada, but too wide of the mark. She got it across, but could not get it inbounds. The fact that she got it up, and that's what Lisa Shoemaker's saying, man, you got under that ball, you made a play on it, that's what counts. Get your body position just a little differently, and it's a completely different story. Sub in on the back row. Francis back on to serve. Replacing High Street. The serve down the middle. Sheets for Tonchi. Tonchi for Sanamaso. And Sanamaso puts one down through the block. Addie's got 5. And the Tigers lead it 20-13 here in the third, looking to go up 2-1. They need 5 to make that happen. Sheets with the serve. Laid back row by Francis. Back toss near side. Rollstat far side. Picked up by Tonchi. Ulrich bumps that at the net. Blocked by Rollstat. Attempted to be pushed over by Sheets. There wasn't much she could do about it. Back to serve goes Blake Coors, the libero. Pardue back up front now for Res. 20-14 serve, fluttered down the middle. Tomchi will take it. Ulrich, high set, near side. Sanamaso cross, picked up by Garcia. Bump set, roll snap. She'll drive it deep. That one's picked up by Sheets. Set for a back row swing from Sheets. She'll drive it deep. Bump free back over. Sanamaso. Ulrich, dump set. Coors 10-foot line. Mays sets for Garcia. She'll tip it short. Addy there to take it. Ulrich the set for Tonchi out of the back row, and it is blocked back by Kaylin Pardue. Serve in the hands of Coors. Short arcing serve, played nicely by Sheets as she lays out the set for Sanamaso. Caught fingertips. Coors for Mays. Mays to Garcia. She's blocked back. Played back over by the Cougars off the block. Sanamaso, the dig to Ulrich. The set for Addy. She'll push it 10-foot line. Coors bumps that. Rolstad back line finds the empty spot. Anna Rolstad with her 4th kill tonight off the assist from her libero, Blake Coors. And it is now 20-16. And we're going to see Kenzie Rubottom come in now. She will replace number 5. Down the middle of the floor, Coors the serve. Tonchi for Ulrich. Ulrich for Sanamaso, and Addy can't clear the net tape. 20-17. Back to receive. 2 up at the net. Canada receives. Tonchi the set. Sanamaso goes toe-to-toe with Kaylin Pardue. And how about another block for Pardue? That is her 7th total block tonight. Goodness gracious. 20-18, and Sterling has to burn a timeout. They lead it by 2. But Res has closed the gap and made this a much tighter 3rd set. Timeout brought to you by our friends at Western Engineering Consultants since 2003, providing big firm production with small firm relationships. Visit westerneci.com for more information. Each team's burned a timeout here in this 3rd frame. Coach Reeser used one early in the set, down 8-3. Res has been kind of at arm's length throughout this set, but a 5-0 run. They were down 20-13, and they've rattled off 5 consecutive to make it 20-18. Sterling's got to find a way to shut them down here. 5 away from a 2-1 lead. Don't let Res gain the momentum back. Coors. Out of the timeout. Tigers send back 4. From the far corner, Coors down the middle, keeps Ulrich the set for Sanamaso. Over the block, too deep. Right read. Lisa Shoemaker telling Shaylee Ulrich she needed to bring that ball down. Not set it as high. It's 20-19 now. Coors the serve. Sheets misplays it. Sanamaso the bump set. The bump free over by Ulrich is too wide. And it's all tied up at 20. And Lisa Shoemaker is going to use that 2nd timeout. It's a brand new 3rd set. Tied at 20 each. Lisa Shoemaker having a quick chat outside the huddle with Shaylee Ulrich. While the rest of the girls gather and converse amongst themselves with assistant coach Mary Beth Skurjanik. Timeout brought to you by B&B Appliance. Over 30 years of experience, B&B Appliance can help match the appliances to your needs. Stop by 502 Ensign Street in Fort Morgan. You knew you were in for a whale of a match. Again, Res coming into tonight, sitting at number 4 in the 3A classification. Sterling at number 6. Two top 10 teams getting tangled up tonight. Res ran away with the first set, 25-10. Tigers took the second, 25-18. We've got a brand new ball game at 20-20 here in the third. Sterling out of timeouts. Res has one remaining. Tigers have got to end this run by the Cougars. Get some momentum back on their side. Tours the serve. Santa Marcia misplays. Canada the bump set. Rubottom will roll it deep on Francis. The short tempo set for Purdue. And this is not where you want to be in the rotation if you're the Tigers trying to stave off Res Christian. Lindsay Rubottom will check out. Back in, 21-20. The serve down the middle for Sheets at the net, and Pardue goes up and puts it down on the receive back over. Tigers wanted the point. They felt like she grasped the ball and went over the net, 22-20, and the serve by Coors is too deep. Tigers catch a break here. The question becomes, can they do something with it? 22-21 Res, Tigers back in possession. Tyler Thomas to serve. Again, Addie Wright on the bench dealing with some sort of lower body injury. Gets the sign. The libero delivers the low line drive serve on Francis. The short tempo set and a carry called. No, a two-hit violation on the Tigers. Wow. Trying to go up and make the play off the tip of Pardue. Another kill for Caitlin Pardue. 23-21. Wolstadt low line drive. Getting it is Santa Maso, the bump set for Addie from the back row. Wolstadt will play it, the set for Pardue, and she'll swat it near side to the 10-foot line. 24-21, it's set point. Cougars have swung the tide. Clips the net. Sheets for Ulrich, the set for Simance, and Taylor Simance will stave off one set point at 24-22 now. Conchu comes out. Sandberg comes in. Santa Maso back to serve. Can Addie put 2 points together here and send us to extras? The Santa Maso serve is too deep, and the service error gives the set to Res. They come storming back and take the third, 25-22. That's a heartbreaking third set for the Tigers, who look to be in control throughout, but a big run late by Res puts them in front 2-1. Sterling will have to force a fifth if they want a shot at a victory tonight. We'll be back with the fourth next on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Back for the fourth set at Resurrection Christian High School in Loveland. Tigers trailing 2-1. Our fourth set brought to you by Premier Farm Credit. For over 100 years, they've been providing reliable and consistent credit for our agricultural community. Visit premieraca.com for more information. Will have the opening serve of the fourth set as Addie Sanamaso is back deep. Tigers had a commanding 20-14 lead in the second, but saw it slip away. We're tied at 1 each. Ulrich the line drive serve. Coors for Mays. Mays for Pardue, and Pardue sent that one to Peru. And the hitting error by the junior makes it 2-1. Sterling up by 1. Ulrich from that far corner. Angle it near side. Diving pickup Francis. Bump set Coors and a bump free over Garcia. The pickup by Sanamaso. The set for Samba. Down the line. Ainsley Samba picks up her fourth kill of the contest. I want to see her swing with that kind of confidence the rest of the way. 3-1. Ainsley's pretty much been a non-factor for most of this contest after a rough first set. Ulrich, low line drive right in front of Francis for the ace. It's a 4-1 Sterling lead. Tigers matched Eaton toe-to-toe in that 5-set loss. They did not play their best volleyball against Platte Valley on Thursday, losing in 3 sets. A collision between a pair of Cougars and a flat free over from Rolstad, and a carry by Shaylee Ulrich trying to keep the ball alive at the net. And it's 4-2, side out back to Res. Tigers by 2. Addison Garcia, the flat-footed serve for Sanamaso. The one-hand set for Samber. She'll push it far side. Back set, near side, wraparound swing short. Thomas will hand it up. Ulrich will set it up for Sheets. She'll go off the block, off the dig. Cashley Sheets does it again. Cashley's put together a solid performance tonight. 7 kills for the senior. And Addie Wright back out there for the Lady Tigers. After missing a big chunk of that third set with what appeared to be a hip injury, she's back on the floor, greeted by her teammates. Canada the serve, knuckleball. Blake Coors into the net. An ace for Courtney Canada. That's her 4th ace tonight. Oh, she's having a great nighty. Look at her go again. Here she goes with the serve. Floater down the far side. Misplayed once, twice, but somehow over. But Coors slides underneath the net. Oh, darn. 7-2 in favor of the Tigers. And Sterling maintained the momentum. Ben Reeser's going to try to kill their momentum right now. Down 7-2. He's going to burn his first time out. Don't forget to join us Thursday on the road as Sterling softball takes on the Brush Beat Diggers. Again, softball a 19-6 win on the road against Lyman tonight. They've won 4 in a row and have put up a boatload of runs in the last 4 ball games. That offense is cruising right now for Sterling softball as they try to solidify themselves a spot in the regional round and hopefully not have to travel to the middle of nowhere in a couple of weekends. Just 3 games left in the regular season for Sterling. They've got Brush on Thursday and a pair of games next week to finish up the season, and then we turn our attention to postseason softball. Seems like we just started the school year, yet here we are. Postseason volleyball knocking on the door as well. Not many games left on the schedule. 7-2. Tigers by 5 out of the Res timeout. Served by Canada. Line drive. Coors with a clean receive. The set for Pardue. She'll tip it off the block for the kill. Another Kaylin Pardue kill. Ends the run for Sterling at 7-3. 11 kills in the contest now for Pardue. She had 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 here in the fourth. But now she's back to serve. Sterling has to take advantage with her on the back row. Serve short. Canada lays out. Ulrich somehow keeps it alive. Addie from the back row. Flat foot roller on Pardue. Set far side for Francis, and Francis gets it to fall as the Tigers get tangled up defensively. Mackenzie Francis with her 8th kill of the night. That's second on the team behind Pardue's 11. 7-4 Sterling. Serve from Pardue. Low to get it is Sanamaso. Ulrich bumps that. Sheets cross. Finds it. Cashley Sheets like a ghost under a sheet. Goes boop. 8-4. It is October 1st. It's officially spooky season. My wife's thoroughly excited. Taylor Tonchi with the serve. Down the middle for Garcia. The set. Morris blocked back. Oh! Just a little too much off the block. Tigers put it back, but it had so much power off the attack of Emmeline Morris that it ends up all the way in the Res bench. Kill number 6 tonight for Morris. 8-5 Sterling. Kylie Mays, the freshman with the serve, off the top of the net and back down on the Res side. Service error for Res. It's 9-5. This is what Sterling did in set 3. Got an early lead and just kind of kept Res at bay before that late run by the Cougars. Sheets the serve. Low liner picked up far side Garcia. The set from Morris. Big pop off the block. Sheets can't make the play. She hesitated just a second. If she'd have laid out just a smidge sooner, I think she could have gotten underneath that one. Kill number 7 for Morris. Serve from Francis. Tonchi goes low to get it. Ulrich sends it up for Wright. And Addie Wright back off the bench following the injury is able to collect a kill. Her 5th tonight. She's going to go back to serve. Still not 100% as she sort of sauntered over to the service line. 10-6. Serve spun far side for Garcia. Mays will send it near side. Rolstad off the block. A tool kill for Hannah Rolstad. The middle 2 has picked up 5 kills tonight for the Cougars. Sterling in front by 3. It's 10-7. Trailing 2 sets to 1. Trying to send us to a 5th. These two teams have played 1 5-setter in their history. Coors the serve. Thomas, not a clean receive. Nice set by Ulrich for Taylor Simon. Tay picks up her 5th. 11-7. It wasn't a real clean set. Ulrich didn't get a great receive from Tyler Thomas, but she made do with what she had. Taylor Simons does the rest. Addie Sanamaso up by 4. Just clears the net. Garcia will receive. The set for Garcia from that far side. Cross shot near side. Thomas lays out. Can't make the play. Garcia with just her 4th kill and her first since the first set. The last time these two teams went 5 was the last time Sterling won in this gym at Res on September 25th, 2018. 11-8 Sterling. Thomas for Ulrich. Ulrich, Simance, off the block. Taylor does it again. A half dozen on the sheet now for Taylor Simance. 12-8. Point lead. Shaylee Ulrich, who's got a trio of aces tonight, puts it on Coors. The set for Pardue through the block, and not able to make the play is Addie Santamasa. Got a hand on it, but couldn't make it work. 12 now for Pardue. 12-9 is the Sterling advantage. Off the bench to serve is Jaden Nordhagen. Nordhagen with the serve on Cashley Sheets. Ulrich, the set for Simance, and Simance couldn't clear the net tape. She saw the block, anticipated the block, and couldn't get a clean swing. 12-10. Rez has gone to within 2. Nordhagen, a short serve. Underneath it is Sheets. One-handed save by Ulrich, and Addie could not get it across in 3. 12-11, and I believe, Lisa Shoemaker's going to take a timeout here. Her team in front by 1, but again, Rez has clawed their way back. A 12-11 Sterling lead, but a narrow lead at that. We mentioned these two teams have met 8 times since 2016 when they both became 3A competitors, and well, it's been mostly Rez in those 8 meetings. Sterling 3-5 all-time against the Cougars, won their first ever meeting in 2016, then lost to Rez in 2017. The 5-set win at Rez in 2018 swept the Cougars at home en route to their undefeated season in a state championship in 2019, and it's been all Cougars since then. 4 consecutive victories for Rez, a 3-1 win in 2021 in the spring season of 2021. That was supposed to be the fall of 2020. And then a 3-set win in 2021 in September, a 3-set win in September of 22, and a 3-set win here in Loveland in September of 23. Out of the Sterling timeout, they lead at 12-11. Nordhagen the serve. Misplayed by Tyler Thomas. The set for Sheets. She'll catch the block at the net. The set for Pardue. Played out of the block. Pardue puts it back over. Thomas goes low to get it. The set for Sheets. Off the block. Can't be played. Ashley Sheets. Get it done, girl. How about 9 kills tonight for number 1? Tigers in that brief run for the Lady Cougars. It's 13-11. Courtney Ace Canada back to serve. Courtney near side, played by Nordhagen. Mays has set it for Pardue, and Tootie is the attack of Pardue. She got behind that volleyball. You could see it as soon as she went up. Wasn't the kind of set she needed, and she tried to do with it what she could. 14-11. Serve back deep by Canada. Tootie nearly sent that one to Canada. It's 14-12. Lisa Shoemaker telling her that's exactly where I wanted you to put that ball. Make them make a decision on whether or not to play it. Pardue the serve, trailing by 2. Laying out to get it is Canada. Ulrich the high toss near side. Sheets cross shot rolled over on Nordhagen. The set for Francis. She'll put it deep on Santamasa. The set for Addie Wright, and Addie pushes it to the floor. How about the junior middle tonight? 6 kills in the contest, and it's right back to Sterling on the side out, 15-12. coming off the bench following the injury in set 3, picking up a couple of kills. Tanchi to serve, and she misses that one too deep enough. Right back to the Lady Cougars. Tigers commit their 3rd service error of this set. That's been an issue over the last couple of sets. 15-13 Sterling. Mays to serve. Canada with the receive. Tanchi will set it at the net, and they're going to call a 2-hit violation on Taylor Tanchi. Her 2nd ball handling error tonight. (14-15). Cougars with the serve. Mays, too deep. 2nd service error tonight for Kylie Mays, and it's back to a 2-point game at 16-14. Oh, Doc. This one's going to take us to the limit. Ashley Sheets back deep on Francis. The set for Morris off the block. Nice play, Tanchi. Ulrich, they cannot make the 2nd touch work. One-point game again. Morris has her 8th kill of the contest. 16-15. Serve deep on Sheets. Right, the bump set. Sanamaso high off the block. Coors will chase it down. Mays will set it far side for Garcia. And Garcia goes over the top of Addie Sanamaso and ties this one back up. We're all even at 16 apiece. all. Francis the serve. Canada lays out to get it. Sheets jumps in front of Shaylee Ulrich, and a 2-hit violation called on Ashley Sheets. Miscommunication there, and a poor bit of teamwork makes it 17-16 Res. Serve near side on Sanamaso. Ulrich the set for right through the block. Coors will lay out to get it. Bump set, Mays, roll stack, far side, handed up by Tanchi. High set, near side, Sanamaso through the block. And we're back even at 17. 6 kills tonight for Addie. Taylor Simance, back up front, Addie right to serve, 17 all. Right to left on your dial, floating serve, Francis at the net, and a 2-hit violation called on Mays. That is her 1st ball handling error of the night. 18-17. Short serve, there to get it is Morris. Mays will set it up for Morris, and she's able to knock it home inside the back line. Absolutely pummeled that one. 4th kill of this set for Emmeline Morris. Gives her 11 on the night. 18 all. Coors the serve. Sheets lays out. Bump set from Ulrich. Sanamaso off the block. One-hand save by Rolstad. Played out of the net by Mays. And Rolstad with the kill, her 6th. Off the save, she gets the bump set. Ashley Sheets is going to be replaced by Kenzie Rubottom. Tigers trail 19-18. Need the side out here. This is where they got all out of sorts in set number 1 with Blake Coors at the service line. Set near side, Simance blocked back. Played off the block by Tanchi. Reset for Sanamaso. Back row swing dug by Francis. Through the block goes Pardue. Handed up by Rubottom. The set for Sanamaso. The cross of Sanamaso. They were looking for the touch, but they're not going to get it. Getting there by Addie. She tried to catch the fingertips of Kaylin Pardue. 20-18 Res. Serve Sanamaso misplayed. Ulrich has to chase it down, and Rubonham just clears the net. Played by Rolstadt. Set far side Garcia. One-hand save by Addie Sanamaso. Tonchi swinging from the back row and into the net. And Lisa Shoemaker has to burn a timeout here with her team now down 21-18. And just like set 3, Sterling sees their lead slip away late and sees the Cougars find some momentum and take a lead at a very costly time. 21-18 is the lead, a 3-point advantage for Res. They're 4 away from the 4-set victory. Tigers need 6 to send it to a 5th. Timeout brought to you by Wiggins Electric. Count on Wiggins Electric for quick and efficient service to keep you up and running. They provide you with the service and products you need at your most critical time. Costly mistakes late in this ball game have really been the undoing for the Lady Tigers. Miscommunication, poor serve receive, not being in the right spots. Other things they weren't doing earlier in the set, all of a sudden come crawling back here in this set. And we're going to get a substitution out of the timeout. Ashley Sheets back in for Kenzie Rubonham. They've got to find a way to stop the run with Blake Coors at the service line. That's what's killing them, is you've got Kaylin Pardue up front. And Coors is such a good server that it's putting Sterling behind the 8 ball. Sanamaso receives the set for Addie. Cross shot dug by Coors, and it's out of bounds. The kill by Addie Sanamaso makes it 21-19. Addie will hand herself the serve off of her 7th kill of the contest. From the center of the floor, Addie, the big jump serve deep. Francis for Mays. Mays will send it up for Garcia. Nice pickup, Sanamaso. Set. Samber off the block, turned away. Another block for Kaylin Pardue. 9 blocks tonight for the junior middle, Kaylin Pardue. 22-19 Cougars. Anna Rolstadt, the senior middle, will serve. One step and the flat-footed serve on Tyler Thomas. Ulrich, the high set for Samber off the block. Punch back over by Mays. And the Tigers can't react in time. The freshman Kylie Mays turns nothing into something. And it's 23-19. Tigers 2 points away from suffering back-to-back losses against top 10 opponents. Serve picked up by Addie Wright. Ulrich will send it for Samber. She'll tip it over the block, and it'll fall for the kill. Ainsley Samber gets the kill. Her 5th, 23-20. Tigers got to make hay while the sun shines. You only got 2 points to work with for the Lady Cougars. Ulrich the serve, misplayed by Garcia. The bump set by Coors ends up in the net. Back-to-back points, it's 23-21. Ulrich. Big jump serve deep, too deep. Tigers, you've got to stop trying to pepper that back line. It's set. Check that match point, 24-21, 3 match points for Garcia, who's back to serve. Our match points brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, and the serve into the net by Addison Garcia. 2 match points. Contact Melinda Hunt at Farm Bureau Insurance for your life, home, auto, farm, and ranch insurance needs. 431 West Main in Sterling, 970-526-0202. Courtney Canada needs 2 points to send it to extras. The serve, played by Coors. Mays sets Pardue, cross down, and the Resurrection Christian Cougars win it in 4 for the 2nd consecutive set, 25-22, the final. Post-game show coming up next on the Eastern Plains Sports Network.
Amen.